Hello, today we are going to take a look at this absolutely beautiful vintage movie projector. As you can see, it is delivered in that beautiful carrying case. It is quite interesting design that looks a little bit like a pouch for a typewriting machine. But if we undo all of those clips, this is just a fake leather, I believe. I don't believe it is a real one. If we open it, we are going to nicely see content of our bag. And we've got our movie projector and lots of different accessories. So let me take it out on the desk and we are going to take a look. We've got everything very nicely spaced out so you can see the content. We are going to start from a user manual because it is pretty important for you to understand how to route the movie film. So if you are looking, you can take a look over here. You can pause the video. If you don't want, you can always skip it. Here you can nicely see that inside we've got a chain as a main driving element. Very good construction. Here you can see the bulb that it looks like a regular halogen. We've got a schematic, the user manual. You can adjust the input voltage. If you want, you can pause and translate. Here is the most important part, how to wire a film from reel to reel. So we go from under there. This is the main driving element. We go like this, go back and to the another reel, and this is the direction. Here you've got the more information, and we are going to quickly jump through that. Here you can see how you can rewind, so you can skip all those elements and just transfer film from one reel to another one. I highly recommend my other video when I'm going to show you how to splice a movie. So basically how you can fix a movie if it's going to be broken, or how to make a edit so you can cut part of the movie. And that concludes the user manual. Here we've got set of spare parts. We've got a belt that goes between motor and the rest of the mechanical elements. This looks like some sort of tool. Maybe it's for manual rewinding. I've got honestly no idea. Some sort of tool. Here we've got a spare one of those driving elements that is located here. Or maybe it is a different sizing. Maybe it is for a not Super 8, but just regular 8. Yes, I believe that's going to be for a regular 8 because it's got a different spacing than one that is already mounted. The teeth are much closer together. Those plastic adapters, they might go over there, but honestly, I don't know. That would be my guess, so you can adapt a different spool size. Let's take a look what else do we've got. We've got a AC power cable that looks like a French socket but doesn't have a grounding reception, and here that looks like a regular computer one. Here is how it looks like. And you are going to plug it on back. And here is the inlet, and we go like this. That's looking like a standard computer cable. And here we've got the output for external light. So if you've got a dim room, you can have a external small additional light. Let's take a look at the front. On top we've got a carrying handle. Then we've got our elements that we are placing spool. So we go like this, and here goes one spool, and here goes another. This is the main driving element. And if you take a look, we've got over there a small teeth that are very sharp. And those sharp teeth go inside of those holes, and they are going to grab the movie and they are going to rotate it. So basically you go like this, and that movie have to be aligned with those holes. I think I make it correctly. So as you can see, the standing elements goes into the holes and it grabbed the movie extremely hard. Over here is our transport control. So we've got the forward like a play, we've got the reverse, we've got stop, and we've got a light. Here we can adjust speed. If I recall correctly, that would be for manually adjusting the speed. Here we've got a device that is being used for mounting a movie. So if we would like to route our film over there, we grab this and lock it like that, and now we can slide our film. So basically you grab your film, you slide it in, and afterward you click it like that, and it's locked in place. Here you've got a selection between a regular 8 and Super 8. Here is Super 8, here is a normal 8. If you would like to replace the bulb, that assembly can be lifted. And that looks like a pretty regular halogen light. And here you can see the assembly. So now you've got slot to route the movie, and you lock it. Let me put it back. Here we've got ability to adjust the focus, and this is a pretty important thing. If you ever got problem starting your motor, you can hear that it's working but it's not moving. You can grab it and rotate to give it a jump start, and it's directly related to all our gears. So as you can see, I'm rotating here, and all the cogs are being rotated, so you can very slowly route your movie by hand or jump start it. If we take a look at the back, we've got switch that is pretty important. If you take a look, we've got a bulb that's got a full brightness and reducted. That's being used for, it is like a eco mode that you can find on a computer projector that is going to be dimming light and extending life of your device, of your bulb. Here is a plate, as you can see, USSR, and here is a selection of the voltage. Let's take a look inside. So that was a good times where you didn't even need a screwdriver to get access to all components and do a service work. And this is what we've got inside. So as you can see, the main driving element is made on that steel chain that's going to be basically working forever. The main force from the motor is going to be transferred into that shaft by use of a rubber belt. Most likely it is a safety feature, so if there will be a horrific jam somewhere, then it's just going to slip and not to turn the parts, because if they add a steel chain, that will basically rip off those elements. The motor is using carbon brushes. It's also acting as a fan. This is definitely a blower that go directly into a bulb. Here you can see something that is similar to a shutter, so if I'm going to rotate it, it will block the vision and it's going to move tape in that time, so you are not going to have a blurry picture, but a very nice and steady. It's going to be tricking your eye. Very interesting. The speed control is being done by that resistor. As you can see, a wire wind, and it's nicely sliding through, so no electronic. This is just a electrical system. And here we've got the adjustment for the input voltage and 3 amp fuse in case the device is not working. So as you can see, that design is meant to be last, and basically nothing can go bad. Let me put it back. And the last thing here is how the reels are looking. We've got our movie, we've got the punch holes that go into the driving element, and they are going to be going like this. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to grab this equipment into dark room and we are going to try to play this movie. So as you were able to see, we've got a nice picture, everything is working correctly, and we've got a very good time. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you find it interesting. See you next time and bye bye.